We are back with another edition of Keeping Up with Guntersville Athletics. This time we're in here with Coach Kenny Hill. Coach, you've been under the weather a little bit, so to speak. How you doing now?
Yeah, I'm feeling good today. Was down, sick a little bit, aching, and, went a week through it, about 7 days in, and now I'm feeling good. So I can't.
That's good.
I can't complain because I'm back and ready to roll.
How hard is it to sit at home and have to watch the girls go out to battle? I know you want to be there with your troops. How does that? I mean, it's got to feel kind of awkward for you not being there with the girls.
It's weird because I hadn't done that, but maybe 4 times in 23 years.
That's crazy.
And those 2 times makes part of the 4. So listening to it on the radio, and it's hard to get a good feel on the radio because sometimes it sounds worse than what it is, or it sounds better than what it is. So, and that radio will make you nervous because they'll have you, they doing good, no, they doing bad, and so forth. And then, but it was tough. But once we got leads in both of those games, it felt a lot better to listen to it.
Now, Coach, you guys, I believe, are 17-7 on the year now. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And you got senior night coming up tonight.
Yes.
By the time this video comes out, it'll probably have already had senior night. Talk about the season up to this point, how you feel about everything and how it all transpired to this point.
Well, we're 500 in the area. That means we're middle of the road. We'll be a 3rd seed at the area tournament. And like I said, last 3 years we've been a 1 seed. We got a really tough area. But, I mean, we split with Arab, who's most people's pick to go to the Final Four. We laid an egg at Scottsboro. We played them pretty tough here. I just feel like in the area we got a puncher's chance, and in our other games we played solid enough. Like I said, 17 wins. I think a lot of people had us pick 12 or less wins with what we lost. So we've come along and done a good thing. And during that time, Tazzy became the first player in Guntersville high school girls history to be a part of 100 wins. That's with awesome. The team. And really Ivy too, even though Ivy's been out, she's still been a part of the team.
Yeah.
And she's brought that. So like I said, her and Tazzy both. Actually Tazzy more because Tazzy got 5 wins as an 8th grader that Ivy didn't get.
Gotcha.
So tonight's a big night for senior night. It's big for them as a program, and it's big for us. It'd be our 100th win if we can get it as a program since me coming here. I think that's a big testament to every girl, going back to Sarah Campbell, Jaden Watkins, Olivia, and Briley, and Laney, and everybody that's been a senior here, to know that, since my start, tonight could be the 100th win. And it'd be nice. It'd be my 2nd school that I got 100 wins at, and I didn't think about it, but my dad actually was telling me about it. They said, "Man, you getting close to 100."
That's awesome.
And I said, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, he keep up with that stuff." So, and I said, I wasn't thinking about it.
Hey, and having your daughter in the middle of that run has to be special as well.
Yeah, and my daddy told me that she was a part of 82 wins.
That's awesome.
And of course, Olivia has 89 wins.
That's awesome.
So, and Tazzy, 100 and counting.
That's
I think Tazzy's at a 103 or 104. So it's crazy.
Coach, the beautiful part about playing in an area like you guys have is you ain't going to see nothing that's going to shock you in a sub-regional or a regional game coming up. Talk about this area and how it prepares these girls for that, not only the area tournament, playing these teams all year, but if you are fortunate enough to go to a sub-regional and a regional.
Yeah, I mean, because you've played – when you play Arab and Scottsboro, you played the best teams in the Northeast.
That's right.
And that's not taking anything away from Southside and Moody. I think both of those teams are capable of getting to the Final Four this year, and one of them may very well do it. But when you play Arab and Scottsboro, you played as good a Northeast 5A teams as you're going to play. And so you're prepared and you're ready. There's nothing you hadn't seen. I mean, you get size and all of that when you play Arab. You get full speed, Tasmanian Devil when you play Scottsboro. So you get, both types of poisons when you play those two teams. So you're ready and prepared. And at the end of the day, it's just about if you can make shots and handle pressure on that night, you will advance. If not, you won't.
We went and watched Southside Plainview last night in a knockdown drag-out game. So 5A North is loaded, man. It's tough. But, I mean, you guys are definitely one of those teams that's going to be in that mix. Coach, being 17-7, you're just, short time away from the area. What do you got to do to have the girls peaking right there? Because that's when you want to peak. You want to peak heading into that area tournament. What do you got to do from a coaching staff, so to speak, to get the girls peaking at that time?
The biggest thing for us is to make sure that we have, because we're 7 deep. Of course, we'll move 2 or 3 up from the JV to give us 10. But it's just to have all 7 girls playing with a comfort level.
Gotcha.
While still playing on fire and playing as hard as they can.
Gotcha.
And I believe if our girls, all of them, and I know Tazzy and Maddie and Addison will be fine, but I'm looking for those other girls to just really be settled in. Just like Kendall hit 5 threes in the second half.
That's awesome.
Yesterday, and if she can stay poised and under control and shoot the ball like that, that's going to be a plus. If she's shooting well, it makes us a way better team. Especially if she's hitting 5 threes in a half. So that's just the type of stuff that we're looking to do. Nothing really different. It's just making sure the mindset is right with Sophie and Maya and Kendall, and making sure that they're playing up to their abilities and capabilities, and they're not, nervous about how they play, and getting Shalonda to just be physical every play and having a consistent motor the whole game.
Hey, you guys been able to play on a neutral site in that county tournament. How good was that for the team?
That's good. Playing on a 94-foot floor. Actually played 2 games. Really didn't have a practice for a week. Then played Saturday. Then practiced Sunday. Came back and played Monday. So I think it's good for them, especially conditioning-wise, just getting on the long floor, seeing the multiple three-point lines, and knowing that, hey, this ain't the one you shoot from. We shoot from this one.
That's right.
And just those little types of things.
You'd be surprised how many people get confused in that regional.
Yeah.
That ain't used to playing on that floor.
And you see a lot of short end shots.
That's right.
And
then the backdrop's different usually.
Yeah.
It's a whole different environment.
So Snead prepares us for that. That's one reason I like playing in the county tournament is for that reason.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no doubt. And you usually get a larger crowd there sometimes, and everybody ain't always pulling for you.
Mm-hmm.
Especially you guys winning so much as you're in an area right now that's had the last 2 Final Four representatives in 5A in the championship game.
Exactly.
So you guys won ARAB, went and represented last year. So it ain't always sunshine and rainbows when you guys take the court. There's a lot of people who's gunning for you. You guys are circled, but that's what you want as a coach, correct?
Oh yeah, and you just want what brings the best out, because if you've seen it night in and night out. When you get in those big moments in the area tournament, maybe to give you that slight advantage to pull you,
that's right,
over the top, especially at Jacksonville, especially when you play a team that may be a little more talented than you, but it's their first time being there.
That's right.
So you hope that experience just gives you some type of edge.
There ain't no doubt about it. And Coach, before we shut it down, I know it being senior night, man, talk about this group of seniors and what they've meant to this program overall.
Oh, first got here 2020 during the COVID days, a COVID area. They were just little bitty girls coming straight out of the 8th grade. We had Kendall and Tazzy and Ivy. Of course, Maddie moved in, but 4 seniors that they didn't know what to expect. We were on them really, really hard. A lot of tears, a lot of fussing, a lot of complaining, a lot of trying to fix them. And it paid off for them. As 10th graders, they were able to win state, won 30 games. The next year, they won 29 games as juniors. Unfortunately for Ivy, she's missed the last 2 seasons due to a knee injury. But she had a really good really good sophomore season, and I just hate that she didn't get to build on that. Just hate that she didn't get to build on that.
Well, Coach, I'm going to get out of here. I know you guys got a lot of things going on today. You don't need me up here getting in the way. So I'm glad you're back healthy. I'm glad you're back with the team. And looking forward to you guys doing some magical things down the stretch here.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you for coming, man. Yes, sir.
See you next week, Coach.
Go Cats, man.
All right. We are back with another edition of Keeping Up with Guntersville Athletics, and we're here with head coach, Coach Self. And, Coach, you guys, last time we checked in with you, you guys been on a bit of a roll. Wait, hold on. I got to turn mine on. Wait, this one. Okay. Josh, fix that if you can. He'll fix it.
All right.
Anyway, but yeah, Coach, last time I checked in with you, you guys have been on a bit of a roll. I think you got some momentum going, and you obviously want that to happen at this time of the season because there's no better time than the present with the area tournament right here up upon us. Talk about what's got you guys on this roll you're currently on.
I think last time we met, we were coming off that tough loss against Albertville. Did not play very well. That's a tough place to not play well when it's your rival down the road, but we challenged them to get back to work, and we did that. We ended up closing out the area play and won the regular season area, which was one of our many goals that we have. So we'll host the area tournament here on the boys' side, which will be nice. And then, we kind of got a little run of games going with the county tournament now. We won the semifinals last night against Arab, so we'll play for the championship. Got Boaz tonight for senior night. We got Huntsville High coming in on Thursday. That was a game we added late just to kind of help prepare us for that postseason play. I mean, anytime you can bring number 1 team in the state, number 9 nationally ranked team, and to your place, you're going to do it. It's going to make you better down the stretch, and then we have Gadsden City, and then we obviously have Albertville in the championship on Saturday. So we got a couple of real big games coming up, and looking forward to them.
Coach, you got some huge games coming up. Like when you talked to Coach Schweers and you set that game up with Huntsville, you and I both probably didn't know they were going to be nationally ranked, but they've been on a roll. But what are you looking to see from your guys in that game? Because they challenge you from all aspects of the court, and they also got a 16 kid in the middle. But what do you want to see out of
they'll
you
be
guys?
the biggest, strongest team we've seen, most depth we've seen on the team that we've placed. We did play Yazoo City in Christmas, which was the number 1 team in Mississippi. And so, that's very rare. You're going to play number 1 team Mississippi and then number 1 team Alabama with Huntsville. So, just want to see the challenge. Their length is going to be a problem for us. Their depth is going to be a problem for us. They play at a high level, but we want to see that caliber because we think it'll help us down the stretch. So we're excited about the challenge. It's going to be a huge challenge, but we're excited about it.
But you got, you mentioned talking about the county championship coming up, and you got a lot of things cooking right here. How awesome is that to get in that county championship, play some familiar faces, but some guys you don't always get to schedule and play. But,
right.
And then to be in the situation you guys are in.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. A little different, obviously, with them moving the tournament to this week. So we're having regular season games and the tournament. It's a little bit different. But, since I've been here, we've been in the championship game every year. The COVID year, we didn't have it, but I think we would have won it that year. I know we would have won it that year. So we've been on both sides. We've lost in the championship game, and obviously last year getting over the hump and winning the championship game. So, if you're Guntersville, you want to be in that championship game. You want to be there to put yourself in position on that championship Saturday to win it, and that's where we're at. And it'll be a tough challenge. Albertville's a really good basketball team, playing really good basketball, but we're excited to get one more shot at them.
That was my next question: is to get another shot at those guys. You played them earlier in the year when you didn't have your guys out here. Now you had your guys out here. Now you get another shot at them. How special is that?
Yeah, we're excited about it. We didn't have the first game. We probably played them better without our football guys. Than we did when we went to their place, and we just dropped one. We weren't ready mentally, physically, or emotionally for that game. And I think we've grown up since then. I don't think it guarantees you a victory by any way. We're going to have to work hard Saturday to put ourselves in position to win. But we're excited about the challenge to go play them again.
What else, Coach, do you got going on right now? I know, obviously, you got some big key games coming up. Anything else? You getting some guys healthy? Is anything else anybody like to know?
I just think we're moving some guys up from our middle school program who 7th and 8th grade won the middle school tournament this year, which is big for us and our future. Matt Miller has been my right-hand man for all 9 of my 10 years I've been coaching. He actually helped me all 10, but he's been kind of he has been my right-hand man. And so we decided we needed to get a coach in the middle school, and because Coach Shelton moved up here,
Gotcha.
And Coach Miller said, "Hey, I'll go down there and work those kids." And it was a great asset to our program. To win both 7th and 8th grade this year was a huge accomplishment. So we're going to move some of those kids up to JV. We're going to move up some kids to 9th grade, and that gives opportunity to see some more players. And then we'll see after we get done with the regular season if there's any need to move to varsity. So just kind of looking at our personnel, our roster all the way through and finding out which ones need to move up.
Coach, I talk about this in football all the time, and it translates over into basketball. With each week you continue playing in the area, and then you move on over to sub-regional. Then you was to be fortunate enough to move on over to regionals. Each week you're getting to practice another thing. That's in football you have a 1 week spring practice, and you find out what you. But the teams that make the deep playoff runs have 5 weeks. It's the same thing in basketball.
Yep.
So, and then you get to see these younger guys who normally wouldn't get these reps against these varsity guys. That's irreplaceable. Money can't even buy that. Talk about how important that is.
It is, and that's what I think the biggest thing I tell starts with these seniors right now. If you want the season to keep going, we got to keep winning. If you take care of the first round area, you're playing another 2 games. That gives you another week and a half of practice. So it just gives you time with these guys to keep developing them, keep getting them better. So the longer you go, the better it is. And it's better for all of our programs.
What does your guys got to do to dial in to get this thing absolutely peaking where it needs to be when you do get over into there?
Well, we're still behind the 8 ball, in my opinion. Where we really want to be to where we are is not as close as I want it to be. I think we've got to be more consistent offensively. We've got to be able to score in the half court a little bit better. And we've got to bring the defensive intensity early in the game. We turn it on second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, but can we start out with it and start strong? And if we can get both those things to really, click and connect, I think we'll be a much better team. And we still have a couple of games for us to do that, so we're going to work on it.
Even Gadsden City, they're a team that'll get you ready for the playoffs.
Yes.
And scheduling up like that 7-6A team. So, we watched them beat Fort Payne, live and in person. So they're a very formidable opponent as well.
I think our schedule, I think we have a really tough schedule. I think we did a great job of putting the schedule together. It's not, I had Coach Pelham, who was at Asbury for a long time. When I first got here, he said, if you really want to be good and you really want to be successful in your program, you've got to get off this mountain and play other teams. And that's what we're doing. And either whether they're coming here or we're going there, we're playing teams outside of this county. And I definitely think it helps us. And, we just try to just take it for what it is. And Gadsden City on the road is going to be their senior night. It's going to be a great game leading up to the area tournament where we'll see Fairview first round.
That's a very, very true statement, he said, because it's obviously really good basketball up here, but it's a different style of basketball you'll see somewhere else maybe.
Absolutely.
So that's a very true statement. I like that. Well, Coach, we're going to shut this edition down. God willing, we'll be back here each and every week for as long as you guys go, even if it's all the way down to the Final Four. We'll be there, Coach.
I appreciate you covering.
Thanks so much.
Man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.